Bonjour, bonsoir, hola, konnichiwa. No matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, this is your girl, Dr. Jazzy. Welcome you to Dr. Jazzy TV. Hey, how you doing? So today we're starting the series, and the first video in the series is going to be about writing and planning your book as you go. I've seen a lot of people on Facebook and on other social media sites who are confused about what makes a book a book. So let's start. I'm going to dispel some myths that people seem to have. A book is not necessarily 50,000 words. Okay? So it's not this magical number that you need to get to in order for your book to be a book. Another thing, if your book is happy at 9 chapters, your book is 9 chapters. That's it. Your book doesn't have to be 30 chapters or 40 chapters because if you never notice in a novel, some people have a bad habit of making a one-page chapter just to say that their book has this many chapters. It's about the validity and the creativity and the entertainment of the content, not necessarily about the girth of it. Because what you do is you run into this thing where you're trying to match up to this number of words or this number of pages, and then you add fluff, and it becomes bull. Sorry to say it that way, but that's the truth. So what you want is you want to maintain the integrity of your content. And there's a few more things that are more important than word count and the number of chapters. So, number one is you want to make sure that you have continuity throughout your book. If Bobby is 5'6" and 100 pounds soaking wet in chapter 1, in chapter 5 he should not be 6'6" and 320 pounds. Unless he took that stuff that Captain America took and he just blew up, okay? Instead, he needs to be the same from beginning to end. You also need to make sure that you have continuity as in having valid facts. Any woman who's ever been pregnant can tell you that you cannot find out the sex of your baby at 6 weeks pregnant. Okay? I read a book, and this lady said that she found out that her twins were a boy and a girl at 8 weeks pregnant. Bull. Sometimes they can barely find out when you're 20, 22 weeks, unless you're lucky enough to have one of those blood tests, and then that's not even completely accurate. You dig what I'm saying? So, it's important that you understand that facts do matter, because those little facts, those little itty bitty little rice kernel, rice seeds that you plant, those little kernels of truth that you try to throw in there will irritate people, and it's going to be like a popcorn kernel or a husk stuck in their tooth, and they're going to continuously sit there and pick at it until it distracts them from your book, and you don't want that. Also, you want to make sure that the storyline is continuous. You want to make sure that you are telling a storyline that makes sense. If you're going to skip around and that's your storyline style, fine. This is my suggestion. For some people and for some types of books, it's pertinent that you create a story outline or a project outline. And for some books, you just need to write as it comes to you contemporaneously. However, you need to go back through your book and make sure that it flows. Also, if you're writing a fiction book, make sure that you make character sketches. If you're writing an autobiography, make sure that the pertinent people in your book are the same, that you have all the facts about them written down so that you don't make an error later on. Now, a book does not have to be 50,000 words. I know where people are getting this from, but it's not the truth. It's from this challenge. I'm writing a 50,000 word book. But that's not a book. A book is something that you need to think of as a living, breathing organism. It will tell you where to start. It will tell you when to flip it over. It will tell you when to stop. And it's going to tell you based on the way the story organically grows. Don't get caught up in trying to reach a certain pinnacle of what a book is, that you miss out on a really good book that only wanted to be 230 pages and 9 chapters long and only 30,000 words. So, for anybody who uses promo code UGM 2017, you'll be getting 50% off of your package. That's right. So you have to use promo code UGM 2017. And I have a variety of packages, and all of them basically help you to look at each book as a baby that you're going to carry. That's when you're writing it. and that you're going to give birth to. That's when you publish it. And that you're going to promote. That's when you train it up to be what you want it to be. Okay? So I have different packages that will help you, different consultation packages. And I also offer a la carte sessions. So once again, UGM 2017, and you will get your discount. So look forward to the next video where we talk about the actual process of chapter 1 to the end.